Lord have mercy. But yeah, even when I went to a barbecue yesterday, one guy was, brother said he saw his TikTok, was cooking me as well, bro.
Guy
Said, what, Rodrigo left wing? He's been playing out position, you know.
He said Rodrigo was a flop.
Yeah, he said Özil a flop. That's what they were on him as well. That's a howler.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
David, fam. Getting cooked.
Just put David on the barbecue. Chai. Just put David. Forget meat and chicken. Just put David on the barbecue. Let him roast him. Chai.
With the air fryer.
Oh my gosh.
You even have to take out the braids, fam. Getting cooked.
Getting cooked.
Guy calling. Oh God. Who do you call a flop?
I called.
You think, you wasn't even there. Do you think Gabriel Jesus is a flop?
At Arsenal?
Yeah. What do you think? No,
Denzel, please stop this, bro.
I was asking, didn't
He had that 5 good games in that pink shirt.
5.
Okay,
Come on, bro.
5.
Jeremie's mocking it now.
How many good games did he have?
One good season. He got injured like halfway through it.
Man, he had 2 good seasons.
No,
He was
didn't.
1.5.
When
There was no.
this guy's shameless.
One and a quarter,
This is
one and a
another
quarter.
shameless guy. This guy is so shameless.
Why?
Bro, he had 5 good games in that pink top.
No,
That pink top when Saliba banged it in top corner with Bournemouth. Yeah, he banged it in. After that, Gary Jesus was warm. Then after that, he forgot how. That's what he started doing. Hands on your knees. That's what he started doing. Shake it to the max. Go on, take it back. Man. Shake it to the max. That's what he started doing.
Hey. But we're back. Another episode of UTL. It is hot.
Boy,
Boiling. Saudi. It's Saudi right now.
Saudi.
It's Saudi right now.
That's what it's feeling like, bro.
But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Views are doing well. Page is growing. I feel like could go clear very soon. Just gotta keep consistent.
Yeah,
just
man.
Keep on top of it.
Comments, TikTok. Thank you. Keep cooking, David. Keep cooking, David.
He's trying to disguise it as rage bait. Guys coming with stupidness on the pod.
Soon, you know, when everything comes to fruition, I'm just waiting my turn.
Let us just get Rodrigo in it. But let's introduce the man them on the right. It's a 3-man pod today.
Right wing again, as always. To be fair, I ain't played left wing in a minute, you know. They treat me like Rodrigo, bro.
Right wing.
Right wing again. You know
Moses Simon.
Win, lose, and draw.
Moses Simon.
Amrim in. It's David again, man. You already know.
Chai.
On the left wing.
Yeah, it's your boy Jay. Liverpool. Nunez in. Regardless.
He's cutting.
He's going. He's actually
cutting,
going.
though.
Let's go.
My boy.
He's cutting.
Forever be my boy, man.
Yeah, literally.
And Denzel FV, Football Verbal. They are, like I already said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Today I've got to test your touch. Made it on the way here. Quick one. Yesterday, England under 21s. Back to back. 21 Euros winners. Yeah. Name the players in the team. The current one.
This current one.
Yeah,
this
this
in the
current
squad.
one.
Yeah.
In the squad. Let me get it up.
Alright,
I
cool.
had a look at this, you know.
Alright, cool.
We had a look at it
Nah,
today.
as in, like, just I compared it to
The
previous
the last one, and I was seeing who remained. I think there's only like 2 players. Wow.
Yeah.
Who's those two? Actually, we'll do that in a bit.
Yeah.
You know the goalkeepers are techie. Make sure you try this at home
I got
though.
one
You got
I
60
got 2
seconds.
keepers. Yeah, 2 keepers.
You know them.
2. Yeah, 2.
one.
Fair. Alright, cool. Your time starts. Let me put this down a bit. Your time starts now.
James Trafford.
No, he's not in this one.
In
Beadle.
this one.
Beadle is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
correct.
Chai, I got.
He's in defense. Tino Livramento,
Correct.
Archie Gray, Charlie Cresswell.
Wait. Archie Gray.
He's
in
there,
the squad, he's
man.
in the
Of course,
squad.
he's there.
3 because they put him in.
Yeah.
Jerome
so-
Quansah
Jerome
is there.
Quansah.
4,
CJ Egan Riley.
5,
Elliot Anderson.
Elliot
6,
Anderson, Harvey Elliott.
Alex Scott.
7, 8,
Jonathan Rowe.
Yeah.
9,
Jay Stansfield.
Yeah.
10,
McAtee.
McAtee.
11,
Nwanyeri.
Wanyeri.
Amari.
12,
More
13.
Hutchinson.
We said Elliot Anderson already.
Yeah.
No, start.
We said Alex Scott as well.
Norton Cuffy.
Yeah, Brooke Norton Cuffy.
Yeah, 14.
Who else? More defenders. Boy, I'm good.
5 seconds left, boys.
Chai.
I think they took everything from me.
Yeah.
They're gonna need more midfielders.
Time. I did Archie Gray start for these, man. He did, didn't it?
I don't remember.
He played like 1 or 2 games.
I can't remember him
If
playing.
that, I don't
fam.
remember him.
Played like 1 or 2 games.
Unless I'm bugging.
I don't remember him playing at all.
Who did he start midfield?
Elliot and Archie,
Elliot.
and
That's probably why
Elliot
I didn't think he
Anderson,
was there.
McAtee,
Alex Scott.
and Alex Scott.
Yeah, alright, cool. With the 3 goalkeepers, yeah. Who did you say James Beadle?
Beadle.
Yeah.
You know what team is that?
Nah, you know.
Was that Birmingham? I think he's just joined Birmingham.
Is that Brighton, you know?
Is that Brighton?
Maybe Birmingham.
I think he's just joined Birmingham on loan.
Maybe. And then there's, do you know the other two?
Nah.
So one's called Tommy Simkin,
He's never gonna get
and
that.
the other one's Teddy Sharman Lowe.
Oh, he's at Chelsea, no?
Yeah, I think, but he's on
Chelsea.
loan or was that? I
Never
don't even
getting
know.
those two.
So obviously you got Tino Livramento. There's a Southampton centre back.
Ronnie Edwards.
Yeah,
Damn.
Oh yeah.
looks like a
Ronnie
proper
Edwards.
geezer.
Mm.
Flipping.
Chai.
Things like Peterborough.
Yeah, it was at Peterborough.
Yeah, he
They
was.
bought
Yeah.
him.
Kwanzaa. You got another one that's at Toulouse.
Cresswell.
Yeah, Charlie Cresswell.
You said that.
Did I?
Yeah, you said
Did he?
that. You said Charlie Cresswell.
This guy, bro.
But I never said. I probably said yeah.
You said Charlie
Probably said
Cresswell.
yeah.
You said that. He was at Leeds before. You said that. Yeah.
Norton Coffey, Ian Riley. One that's at Borough, midfielder.
Hayden Hackney.
Yeah, he was there. You said Elliot
Where's he
Anderson,
playing?
Archie Gray. Brighton midfielder now.
Hinshelwood.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
there.
Jack Hinshaw. Yeah, he was there.
Did he
Bad,
play?
innit?
Yeah, he was there.
Mm.
Yeah.
I can't remember, bro. Alex Scott. You got a Liverpool midfielder.
Morton.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler Morton. He's getting sold, man.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Lich.
But what level do you think? Champs?
Champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, champ. He hasn't done enough to be Prem. So.
Yeah. And then you got a West Brom player. Done well last season.
West Brom.
Attacker.
West Brom
Is he
attacker.
young?
Yeah, he's
Well, he must
21.
be young.
West
Chai.
Brom.
I ain't got nothing.
Nah, he done well. I don't know if it was last. Did he? Yeah, I think done. Yeah, it was last season. He done his thing.
Don't know.
He had interest to the Prem. I think a bit.
You said the name's familiar, but I don't know this guy like that.
Tom. first
Tom
name
Fellows.
Yeah.
Tom Fellows.
Was it last season done well?
Yeah.
Season just gone, innit?
Yeah. Last season, Tom Fellows.
Jonathan Rowe, you said. McAtee, Amari. There's one that plays for Aston Villa. He was at Borough on loan last season.
Oh, no, it's not actually.
Played in Italy as well.
Illing Jr.
Yeah, he was there.
Samuel Illing Jr., you know. Bologna.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. That
Jay
England team is actually
Stansfield,
stacked.
Harvey Elliott, Ethan Nwaneri. You know this team, is it that great?
It's not, bro. The team before smokes this team, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely annihilates them.
But I
So the
think,
But a lot of them are playing.
but I think,
at a good level.
this team, a lot of them are regular starters
Yeah.
at their clubs in the Premier League.
Yeah.
The previous team before, I don't think as many of them were starters.
Okay.
But this team, like, there's a lot of experience, you know. Compared to all the other under 21s team, these man, all of them are almost full on starters for their clubs, like. But they were cooking Jay Stansfield on Twitter. I seen the other day. They were saying that he's way below the level. They were saying that he's way below
he
the
just
level.
come off League One, so
But they were saying that he's the most expensive League One signing ever. They
Yeah.
bought him for like £10 million.
It was worth it in the end because they got promoted.
promoted.
Yeah, but he didn't. He scored like 8 league goals, and they
I
were like,
swear.
yeah. So they were kind of cooking him still. They were saying for someone who scored 10 million, he should be scoring 30 in League One. So they were kind of cooking him still in it. But I haven't really watched it in it, so I won't know. But that's what I
That
see on
German
Twitter.
striker, Nick, what's his name?
Oh,
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
6'6".
He's cold though.
It's hard.
He's hard.
He's cold though.
Might go Bayern.
Giovanni Kenda
Who's that one?
from Portugal.
Chelsea guy.
Yeah, he just signed for Chelsea for Sporting Lisbon. That guy is
the
fake.
16-year-old.
That guy is fake, man.
Yeah. Who else is in that tournament?
Don't know, you know. I feel like 20.
Wait, where's Gittins? How's Gittins?
20?
20?
No, he's 20.
20?
I want to say 21.
Wait, why is he in the squad?
I don't know.
We got Club World Cup, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's the same why Job's not there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Joe would
These
100%
man-
been there.
These man got their schedule.
That's what I
is
mean.
packed.
But Harvey Elliott just upped his price tag. But Harvey Elliott is cold, man.
He's about to do a Palmer, you know. He might. I remember Palmer came off the back of the
Ooh.
21.
But he's not going to go to like a
Cold.
City, though.
He's going to go to
Nah.
a
I mean, like
Brighton.
a Chelsea, though.
He's going to go to a Brighton.
You think he should go there,
I think
though?
his next year is probably his best
It's
time.
Brighton or he should go to Dortmund. He should go abroad.
Yeah, I think he should go to a Champions. He can play for a Champions League Cup.
He should.
easily.
He should. Or he should go Leipzig, someone like that. But he should. He's cold, man. The only reason he can't play at Liverpool is because obviously the level of talent is too high, bro.
Yeah.
That's why.
And he got injured at that bad
Always
time
gets injured.
still. But yeah, man, today I got you lot to send us in some questions and we're gonna answer all the questions that you have, make it a bit more interactive.
So,
They sent us a lot of good questions still, can't lie. Some of them are bare stupid though.
we'll have a look.
Yeah.
Have a look. Some of
Use
them
your
are
football
bare-
looking like. Denzel looks like Ashimeri. Chai.
Man.
That's what you look like, Ashimeri.
Rico, you
Rhea
Rico,
Brewster.
yeah, Rico Henry.
Bro.
Rico Henry, man.
Yeah, Rhea Brewster.
They could do everything.
Omari Fawcett.
Bro.
Let's see what we got here.
Hey, Chai.
Fawcett is crazy.
Chai.
He called him everything under the sun, you know. Who else?
Alright, cool. We're gonna start off here, innit? Alright, cool. His name's the boy on Snap. He's saying Serie A is more competitive and entertaining than the Premier League. Do you agree?
Oh.
Entertaining and competitive.
David
Entertaining, no. More competitive, maybe.
How do you think that?
Okay, here go.
Obviously, Serie A is not as good as it used to be. The top teams have dropped off significantly. Like Juventus have actually fallen off hard.
Because but there's no peas in that league at all.
Yeah, but they Juventus. But you know what it is? They're like the Italian version of Man United. They do bad business as well. They had Dean Huijsen. They had Dean Huijsen right there, and they have good young G's in that, and they sell them off in it.
And then they bought Lloyd Kelly and Kalulu. What's his name?
Yeah, Kalulu. Kalulu.
See that one goal?
Do you get it?
So it's like the only Inter and even Napoli, like for as good as Napoli have been, like are they gonna really do anything in Europe next year? Probably
but
not.
Then to be fair, Inter have reached 2 finals in the last
they
3.
have, and they gave at least the City one compared, but the one just gone, bro, was men against boys.
But they got there though.
It's all well and good getting there, but
they beat Arsenal.
It was 7-6 on aggregate to get there, bro. Like I think that's more to do with Barcelona.
But I think the
Inter AC, Napoli, Roma, Lazio, Roma have fallen off. Like even AC Milan finished they didn't even finish in the top. I don't think they finished in the top 6 this year.
Nah, they finished 8th.
Yeah, so you get it. So it's like,
but do you know what? For me, I think that league, they actually have no bread, bro. They have to buy like deadwood from Premier League teams, like players like unwanted players like Pulisic and that. They have to revive careers. They're jigging with guys like Giroud they'll jigging with AC Milan, jigging with Giroud, like old guys as well. They're getting Modric, getting De Bruyne. That's the guys they have to get, fam. It's mad. What do you think, though?
Nah, I feel I'll go the other way. I'll say it's more entertaining in the sense that because the teams are this season the Premier League only their teams are closer, innit? So you're seeing more competitive games, you're seeing crazy scorelines. But competitiveness, I don't really think like you need to be that great to be successful. Like Napoli, even when Napoli won the league 2 years ago with Kvaratskhelia, Osimhen and that, in Europe they got done by.
Nah, but competitive between the clubs in that league. So for example, that Napoli went down to the wire against.
Yeah. So there was an element of competition this season, but I don't think there's like 9 times out of 10 you know what team's winning. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's a.
Nah, I don't know. That day went. I said went to the last day of the season. Inter Napoli.
It did go to the last game, but I don't. What was the point? It's like low 80s.
I think that's the only reason they're saying it though, because unfortunately your sorry ass club couldn't take Man City to the last day of the season before. That's why, and your sorry ass club couldn't do it again with us this year. So. That's why they're saying it.
We're talking about Serie A. This guy's trying to find a way to talk
He's linking it though. He's linking it.
It's true though. Like the Premier League. One thing I'll say, Premier League is very exciting, bro. Because I seen Bournemouth go to Newcastle and score 4 goals, bro. They won 4-0, like without a striker. And it's like this is the first season I can remember in a long time where, bro, your 9th can beat 2nd. I think 8th can beat 2nd comfortably.
I think Odo will be restored this season though, because a lot of them teams their players are getting raided. That's what usually happens in normal seasons.
But do you know the good thing? The Premier League has significant pulling power. So it's like Bournemouth, like even Sunderland just came up. They bought some guy from Strasbourg. Yeah, he plays for Senegal. He even scored against England. That Habib Diallo. They bought for 30 million. Yeah. That's a new team that's coming up. Serie A can't afford to do that. Yeah. That's why Chiesa, bro, he didn't do a thing. He's going straight back to Italy, bro. Straight back to Italy. Do you get it? Yeah. And they're gonna go for like 2-3 million or 4 or 5 million. And it's like, so it's dark. Serie A don't have pulling power no more. Yeah. So that's why it's
next question. I'm just gonna scrap the name. Just do that question. Don't know who asked. Why do you think Duran left Al Nassr so soon?
You went for a payday, innit? Like the guy clearly.
But why it's this early though?
Because it's like it's tough. Because I mean, he went in January. Obviously, the money was stupid, but yeah, he just I mean, there's no competitive nature there. He's 21, 22. Like he probably wants to compete still. Yeah, and
he went for money.
He definitely has more to give in Europe. So
yeah, he went for money.
They're always anyone that's mid-20s or early 20s. They're always gonna end up coming back to Europe. That's always gonna happen. Even guys in their late 30s that still have it, they're considering coming back. So.
Yeah, he moving like Burner Boy. He went for money, man.
What do you think?
I know by Lambo. Is that why you're shouting? Them day. Yeah, that's he went for money. He went for money.
Oh my thing.
He went for money.
I thought he'll be there for a bit though. I didn't think he'll be. No, not bit, but like 2 seasons. Even that other guy, Vega.
Yeah. If you not get money, hide your face. That's what he did. That's what he did. He went for money. But even then, the Saudi thing has kind of tainted him because now it's like, no, he's going out of all the clubs he's going to Fenerbahce. Like that's a bit mad.
That man have bread as well, you know.
Yeah, they do have bread.
Tax free.
But it's like,
so you know the route that he's going down. He's going down. He wants
so it's like but going from Fenerbahce, he'd have to do an extremely brazy season for a big club to sign him again. Yeah, it's kind of like Osimhen now. Osimhen going to Galatasaray has kind of done his stock a bit because now it's like, well, you went to Galatasaray and it's like, and Turkey's not a top 5 major European league, so it's like, so the risk is a bit more thing. So, but yeah, he went for money still.
Yeah, a few people coming back to Europe as well, even from MLS. Giroud came back.
That old man, bro.
That guy from Porto came back.
Who?
He left Porto.
Vega. Was it Vega?
Yeah, Vega.
Yeah, he came back. Henderson came back straight.
Yeah.
Few man came back.
I think Tony could come back.
Tony ain't coming back, man.
You don't think?
Just pack it.
Tony will come back.
He could play in Europe. He could play in Europe.
Tony will come back.
To where? Southampton.
The only issue is money in Southampton.
You're playing it.
Southampton. Where's he gonna go, bro?
Club.
Where's he gonna go?
That's why he gives. He could go Europe. He could go to European team.
I was getting called off for England.
Would he start at Tottenham?
He's better than Solanke.
He won't start though.
He wouldn't start.
He's better than Solanke.
He would not start.
Actually, I don't know what Tony.
Right now, he's better than Solanke.
But you Saudi, you don't know what he's on.
I don't know. From what I saw,
would Tony start at Brentford right now with Mbeumo and Wissa? No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, go back out wide and then go in the middle.
In the form that they're in, he would not start.
What the hell?
They'll go back to what they've done, back to basics.
Literally.
And Mbeumo wasn't even cutting probably. If you man,
they're gonna fleece Man U 70 million for that guy. Man U already said 60 and they said no. They go fleece Man U. Yeah.
Bumping you, man.
Bumping you, man. Meanwhile, he was there in Fête de la Musique dancing. Boy was dancing in Fête de la Musique. You see the video of him?
He wasn't there. The guy bucking it, bro.
Yes, the guy bucking it. You see the video? It's not him, man. It's him, bro. It's a bold guy. Any bold guy is him, bro.
Oh my God.
It's him, bro. Dancing because he got a huge pay rise. Chai.
Let me flipping Arsenal related, bro. Let me brush that for now, man.
No. Ask that question. Ask that question.
If Arsenal do not manage to win any majors in the next year or two max, how will you look at this period and where Arteta's been at the helm?
Yeah, again, very similar to Pochettino, bro. The nearly team that's been there, like got close, was a good team, but doesn't really get remembered or won't get the respect that it will probably deserve.
Yeah. Can't like that. That's the truth. Still, he'll be in the likes with David Moyes and
David Moyes.
It's like he wanted to skip because you just started buzzing on
him.
That's what his time will be. Remember that when David Moyes was at Everton, he had a very good team. Like his first spell at Everton, he had a very good team. They got fifth few times.
Yeah.
They didn't get to top 4. They became the nearly team and then they phased out, bro. Mm-hmm. But that's what's happening to Arteta.
David Moyes, though.
So who would you compare him to?
Yeah, Poch.
Yeah.
That's dark, bro, because no one rates Poch now.
That's true.
That's dark. No one rates Poch now.
Poch killed his rep at other clubs. It wasn't at Tottenham, bro.
How?
He done his rep at Chelsea. He done his rep at PSG.
He did well at Chelsea, bro.
Nah, they hate him. They didn't like him at Chelsea, though. They used to get him onto everyday Poch this, Poch that.
I think they just got... Was it
PSG as well. PSG, that's when he really done his rep.
Yeah,
and where is he now?
It will look worse. It will look a hell of a lot worse. Yeah, USA. He's the manager of USA national team. That's dark, isn't it?
That is dark.
I like
that. It looked worse for Arteta if another manager comes in and wins straight away.
Yeah.
That's when it will
That
look
can't
bad.
happen.
That can't happen. If that happens,
so how do you
that's
look
a
at
problem.
Xavi for Barca? How do you look at Xavi?
Success. He won the league.
Success. He won the league. He won the league.
Very simple.
He won the league. Look at you trying to buzz on him. You try. You can't. What you say? You're gonna hold Arteta's FA Cup to the league, yeah?
But Flick took them to next levels though.
Won the league.
They won the league. They won the league.
It's the same thing.
And the Copa del Rey, so they won the double fairs. But they didn't win the Champions League.
Sometimes you need that kind of manager to step up to get a team up a level, and then you get the one to just complete the job.
So Arteta right now.
I feel like he's taking the team as far as he can take them.
Yeah.
You don't think he can do the job?
No.
Is that based on him, or is that based on now what other teams are doing in the market?
No, it's just based on him.
Because he would have won it by now. If you give certain other guys the situation that Arteta had been 8 points clear 2 years ago, last year 89 points and obviously losing against Villa, certain man would have got the job done.
On top of that, he's not winning anything else, which is a huge problem. At least win another FA Cup or win the smaller trophies along the way, so that at least now we can say, well, you've been over the line. You know how to get to the final. You're not even getting to the final of these competitions, bro. then you will buzz on the FA Cup. They will say, "Oh, our fans will be happy to the FA Cup," but you don't even get into the final.
Nah, but if my man, I hear that. I actually agree with that. But I know for a fact, yeah, if Arteta wins another FA Cup next season, they do not care. They're not going to care.
Yeah, nobody cares.
They are going to brush that.
Of course not, because
bro.
but the reason they're gonna brush it is because he's not winning it.
Yeah.
He's winning it now.
Yeah.
If he had won it 3 years ago or 4 years ago, it would have much more of an impact.
2 years ago,
But he's winning it now, 8 years into his tenure, after spending however much money. He's still signing defenders. He's signing. we're seeing him signing another defender. And then guess what? It's going to get late into the market and they're going to start reaching. Now you're going to see the price from Sesko go from 60 to 80 million.
Like, you lot in the
maybe
business,
even 90 million.
You lot in the transfer market, it's near enough a disgrace, bro. Like,
I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking.
Cooking what?
Nah, trust, bro.
What are you cooking?
Okay, cool. Let me break it down, yeah. Cool. So cool. Wait. So cool, yeah. Last season, what was the big issue for him?
A striker.
Striker, attack, and depth. Those are the two big issues.
Do you remember how you dealt with them? Like that Ollie Watkins nonsense at the end of January.
No, I'm talking about this. Or you talking about now in this window?
Just in general, over the past
in general, it's been whack. I'm talking about now though.
Okay,
this summer.
Taxi.
So cool. We're in talks of that. What's Mascara? Yeah.
Yeah, the defender.
That covers the right side. Now we got actual bare cover on.
You have that though. You have
No,
Ben White. You have Timber. You have.
Nah, I deeped it.
You have three guys there.
I deeped it. We actually needed a right-footed proper centre back to
So
cover.
now you've got two right backs, two right-footed centre backs, then
two left-footed
centre backs, two left backs.
Yeah, that's calm. Now we're covered now.
You've got 9 defenders. Can we get a striker, bro?
That's the thing. The success of the window depends if we get that. No, we need the winger as well. If we need to get 2 of those done, if those get done, it's a very successful window.
I can't see. You know what?
Because it's what Zubimendi as well. Guys might think that's an upgrade.
No. You cannot say right now that Zubimendi's not upgrade on Partey.
Some people think that.
I don't know.
Because some people think there was a lot of games where Partey cost us the game. He's not consistent enough.
And then we'll see Zubimendi next
We'll see in it. And then back up, no guard. Obviously, just depth in it.
Man said just depth.
It's
You
literally
can't
just
call
depth.
it. No. You can't call it just depth.
It is though.
I don't like this way they say just depth.
It is though.
No.
It is
Because
depth,
it's not a just depth thing. If you're competing for the league, then man have to be able to step in and contribute when
Yeah,
they
he
need
will
to.
though. You know what he's on. Everyone knows what no guard's on.
No, because this is the reason why they were saying, we're not going to rotate guys like Kiwior. Because when he steps in, they can't trust. That's why that's the whole reason of Gabriel and Saliba. That's the whole reason of Saka not being able to be rested. Because you don't trust the backup. You don't trust the depth, bro.
Well, I feel like no guards are trusted. That's why they went for that type of player, because you know you can trust him. Captain of Brentford, 31 experience, played in the Prem. He always gives decent seasons. We should be able to throw him in.
It's like Saka will play midweek and that. Cool, play 90 in the Champions League and that. And you'll probably play
That's
bottom
actually a
of the
good
league.
thing that you said though, because now Kiwior how old is Kiwior? Like 22?
Mid-20s.
23.
Kiwior done enough at the end of last season to say, bro, man can be a solid option for
Nah,
us.
but he was a guy that was still developing, like adjusting to the league. So that's why when we were throwing him a couple of games, he was just doing nonsense. Whereas no God, I swear to you, if you throw him in, he has to play well.
Saying that.
He has to.
Say that.
He has to do
I
that job.
don't mind the Norga signings, man. I don't mind it.
That's all right, innit? But you have to back it up with a wing. I need a winger, bro. I don't know if you understand. I'm fully done with Martinelli.
I think they're gonna end up with like Leao, bro.
I don't. You know that.
That's what they're
you know,
gonna end up
it doesn't really gas.
The only way you get a winger is
Doesn't
if you
really
let
gas
one
me.
of Trossard or Nelly go, and I don't see them leaving.
I genuinely think they're gonna
three?
end up with
Why
Leao.
would you have 3 left?
because Sterling's cut in.
Sterling's cut. You've got Trossard and Nelly for left wing. You're not gonna have 3
But
left
Trossard
wing.
is even. He can play front across the 3, and he can play centre.
I mean, he plays either up front or
But we need
left.
as many people in attack as possible. Look at these, man. Look at City.
There's depth there.
Bro, we actually, if we want to win this league this season, it's going to be harder than...
It's gonna be way harder than before.
than the other ones that we've had. But, yeah, that's Arsenal. But let's move on. Someone said... Let's see, which one should I pick? Are today's wonder kids shining because yesterday's stars didn't deliver, such as Pogba, Hazard, Dybala, etc.?
I don't think it's because they didn't shine. It's just, bro, we're seeing freak teenagers playing at crazy levels at 17, 18, 19. The football education is just different, bro.
Wait, what? Wait. Say that. What was the question again?
So the question is, are today's wonder kids shining because yesterday's stars didn't deliver? So I feel like he means like
yesterday's stars. Or we talk about yesterday's wonder kids or yesterday's stars.
Yesterday's wonder kids. For example,
Wonder
let's
kids.
say Ousmane Dembele absolutely banged at Barcelona. Lamine Yamal probably isn't who he is today. So like, is it more because Lamine Yamal and them lot are absolutely crazy, which I think it is, or is it because Dembele and guys right before was not as good as they should have been?
It's a bit of both.
that's football in general, though. Like
It's
definitely a bit of both.
Definitely, because the same way you just said Ousmane Dembele, it's like if Nico Pepe done his thing at Arsenal, we would not be seeing Saka right wing. You wouldn't be seeing that.
Yeah, that's like that's just football.
But that is football in general. But these young G's are playing with no fear, which is the most scary thing about it. You know, before when you're like 17, 18 and you're playing in that type of your first game, you're gonna see some nerves, bro. 100%. But like even Lewis Skelly, like, bro, these men are playing like they've been playing for 10 years already.
These men are monsters, bro.
And it's like, and that's why I go to say, like, bro, that's why these clubs, bear of them, there's a lot of clubs there that can actually fix their issues, and it's sitting in their academy. There's just one guy in there who can solve all their problems, and he's just sitting there, and all he needs is a chance, bro.
Yeah, but it's hard to
look at Barcelona. Look at Pau Kubasi. They threw him in there.
For example, do you know what's a mad thing? Skelly, if Arteta didn't clock him as a left back, that chance would not have happened. Would have been until like three seasons.
But that's what the best players do. You can throw them in anywhere, and then will adjust. Lewis Skelly's a centre mid, bro. I bet you he's never played left back in his life, not for the 21s. But the best players will adapt, bro, and they'll play anywhere, fam. Yeah. And they're eager to learn, innit? Like, and the ones that will make it are the ones where you throw them in and then cool, they sink or they swim, bro. Now Skelly's got bare haters. 18 and got bare haters. Price went up.
18 Kerry Keys.
Shows the levels, man.
And talking about press, another question. This was on Instagram. How PR and looks affect the market price of players?
Of course it is.
1,000,000%.
Of course it is. Desiree Doué. If PSG was to sell Desiree Doué, it'd be worth 200 million.
So
that's not made. I wouldn't say.
What do you think that's like got to do with like aesthetics and all this PR and all this?
Yes.
You think actually affects the market price though?
Yes.
So what instances are player like less like they're not
their market price has gone up because of their PR?
No, their market price is not as big as it should be, as high as it should be, because of that kind of thing. Those kind of things. I feel like in business side of things is that shouldn't.
I don't think it's massive. I don't think like you'll see a guy go for like 20 mil more than he should because of PR and that. But it's like it does exist in it, like 100%.
Let me try to think. Oh, Bellingham's one that's massive though. I feel
what do you mean?
Like it helps him a lot.
His PR.
Even though he's a very good player, don't get twisted. But
I think
everything about him.
I think Vinny's PR is what helps him.
Yes, that's a good
because
example.
I don't think Vinny. Well,
his PR is bad.
Let me make sure I say.
His PR is amazing, bro.
In terms of about that, what do you mean though?
Like
just,
I seen a tweet the other day.
Madrid PR in general.
I seen a tweet the other day, and they said Prime Sadio Mane is better than what Vinny right now.
Yeah,
and it probably is. Yeah. And he probably is.
Yes, it is.
He probably is.
Yes, it is. Prime Sadio Mane was second in Ballon d'Or.
Viewers, before you cook me on TikTok, I didn't say that, innit? Someone else said it on Twitter, innit? I'm just repeating what was said.
Yes, it was.
I don't think it is, you know.
But somebody said...
They're gonna fry me anyway.
Hear this. I feel like now guys are forgetting how good Vinny is, you know.
I know he's good.
Like, but how good he is, though.
I know he's good, but I think his PR takes him to another level.
Maybe Marnie's someone that has the other side.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because he's got his hairline started.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because
swap the two nationalities, swap the two looks, swap the hairstyles.
Salah suffers from the same thing. Yeah,
but would that affect their market price though?
It does. It does. Yeah,
I feel like
Vinny being Brazilian, being favela, all of that. That's 150 mil. Whereas Mane being Senegalese,
or is it because
hairline back here?
Maybe because of the club they play for though. Not that.
Nah, I don't think. Because let's say if Mane was Brazilian,
look at Van Dijk has aura, regardless of the fact that he plays for Liverpool. He has more aura than probably all of the defenders in world football because he just looks nice. Because he's bov. Because he's bov in his defending.
Oh, true. Saliba.
Yeah, like Saliba as well. That's the same.
Saliba, Gabriel. Saliba, 100 mil.
Nah, but Saliba's actually better than my man, bro.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she is.
They're neck and neck, bro. They're just as good as each other. The difference is
it's like
the hairline, good looking,
and it's like trajectory, isn't it?
Yeah.
Foden and Saka. Foden has great PR.
Does he?
Yeah, Foden has more PR than Saka.
Is this guy friends?
Does he?
Is this guy friends? What do you mean, does he? Foden's PR is insane.
But you're not saying it like
Foden is worth more than Saka.
You're saying as if his PR's his PR comes from a place of him being one of the best talents we've had.
His PR comes from a lot of other things.
Being from Man City, a PFA Player of the Year. No, but like you're moving as if he just got it for no reason. Like his PR's deserved, bro.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that's like Saka's PR. Saka should have way more PR than what he does.
Everyone gives Saka
no.
The minority now that don't give Saka his flowers, they just have agendas, bro.
Because really and truly, people will tell you when they talk about England's best players, people will still mention Foden before they mention Saka.
Okay, no.
They will.
Now he's Denzel. Please tell him he's lying.
They will.
Please tell him. Everyone acknowledges that Saka's one of England's best performers.
Nah, but
everyone knows that.
No, but I don't feel they know it, but they don't want to. Like,
they're
racist. But some guys are still racist, bro. They don't want to say it. Some guys, the institutionalized racism is engraved in their head. They don't want to give Saka his flowers, but we all know this.
Dude, but that's what I'm saying.
But it's because Foden eats bangers and mash and Saka eats pounded yam and egusi. But that's why we don't
So
say
black
nothing.
versus white.
Yeah,
Michael Jackson.
but I just feel like because Saka doesn't do the as late for Wale said, yeah. As late for Wale said when he came on last time, it's because Saka doesn't do the he doesn't do that touch. So that's why.
So this guy's teamed up.
So that's what he said, bro. That's what he said. It's true. If Saka was to dribble like Neymar and that, I promise you, Saka would be worth 300 million. I promise you.
There's a lot of questions, so I'm trying to go through the minute. But advice you would give, and I don't know what this guy's trying to say. Advice you would give a player aged 11 that is at a top Cat 1 club like City, Pool, or Chelsea.
Don't get sucked into the, I'm at this club, I'm going to make first team this. Like, bro, at the end of the day, whoever guarantees you to play first team football the quickest, that's your coach, that's your footballing career.
So then, I seen another question earlier. It said, so how do you balance waiting for your chance and going... But at 11, you shouldn't even be thinking about that, bro. Yeah. You're 11, bro.
No, not for the 11-year-old. Just
for the 11-year-old, just enjoy your football.
Yeah,
just play and enjoy it. Try not to think about... I know it's easy to say, we won today or we lost today. Try not to think about that. Just try to enjoy it. Whether you win or lose, just try to enjoy it. And try to play as much as you can. Because once you stop playing and don't lose the love for the game, you need to enjoy it. Because if you lose the love for the game, it's very hard to get it back. Yeah. It doesn't just come back like in an instant. So just keep your head up, just keep playing and just keep enjoying.
But that's the thing. When you're at these Cat 1 teams, like these cities and that, age 11, they're giving you the intense on you from early doors when you should literally just be there having fun with ball. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? You're there one-to-ones, guys are shouting at you. As an 11-year-old, how do you deal with that? Like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Start, bro. Like, there's actually no solution because if they don't do that, then they're going to be further behind than the guys in Barcelona, the guys in Italy, the guys in the coaching will be left behind. So you generally have to do it, but at the same expense that you're going to end up losing some love of the game because, bro, you didn't fall in love by getting told to go into midfield at this point or go and jump on the press at this point at 11 years old, bro. So it's difficult.
Yeah, just enjoy it and be open to learning as well. Because everyone starts as a striker when they're 11, but you get to 14, they might tell you you're a better centre mid. They might tell you you're a better centre back because you're 6'4". They might tell you you're a winger. So you have to just be open to learning as well.
So that's mad. The just enjoy it thing is big because, bro, even the pros now, they're always talking about their youth days. How many times have you heard Ola speak about Chelsea youth, this happened? Like, that's when they enjoyed football because they're with your boys, you're kicking ball, it's fun, innit? So just enjoy it, literally. Next question. Top 5 number 10s ever, personal rankings in terms of who you just love to watch.
Goodness me.
I can't really...
Can I even count Iniesta as a 10?
No.
Exactly.
So like Özil...
and said top 5 ever, and you're mentioning Özil.
No, but
like personal favourites, isn't it?
Personal. I'm not thinking about guys I didn't watch like Zizou and that. I don't watch them, man. So,
okay.
Özil,
can we count Kevin De Bruyne?
Oh, it's the best.
Is he a 10 though?
Yeah, you would have to count him as a 10.
He's a 10.
He's
an
my personal ones. I don't know if I can count Messi. Don't even know if I can even. Don't know if I can count Neymar because Neymar at PSG was a 10. Okay, mine. I'll put Coutinho's in mine. Coutinho at Liverpool was one of the best. I put Christian Eriksen in mine as well. Yeah, him at Tottenham was
cold. It was cold.
Him at Tottenham was top.
Personal favourite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Top.
For me, it's just boring though.
What do you mean?
Just boring, isn't it?
Eriksen?
Like, just boring.
Eriksen's boring.
I'd rather David Silva. I like David Silva.
Yeah, David Silva's the best, bro.
David Silva would be in mine.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a tough question, man.
For me, De Bruyne
number 10,
Silva.
Who's 10, bro? I'm trying to think.
That's a tough question.
Isco.
No,
Isco.
He wouldn't be in mine.
He'll be in my top 5. Isco was crazy. Isco, yeah.
Damn, bro.
Isco probably one of my favourite 10s.
2017 Isco was
favourite.
But then it's hard because a lot of players move positions and that.
Yeah.
Like Gerrard played as a 10 for a bit. Like Lampard was a 10 for a bit as well. James Rodriguez. Oh, wow.
That's a player still.
There's
probably players that we haven't named. Wesley Sneijder was a 10. It's probably guys that we haven't named that they were absolutely.
There's not a lot though, to be fair. There isn't.
The 10 role has kind of died down now because everyone's.
Kaka was a 10.
Yeah, Kaka was a 10. A bit before our time though.
Yeah.
I love
that.
Dele Alli,
We watched the
man.
latest
I'll never forget Dele Alli.
Favorite 10s.
Yeah, Dele Alli was top.
I'll never forget what
Dele Alli was top, bro.
I will never ever forget.
He was
I've said Isco. I've said I think you're telling me Dele Alli.
Do you not remember again? Do you remember what Dele
I
Alli
do
was?
remember.
Bro? Like, Dele Alli in his prime, bro. Every team in the world would.
Adam Lallana. I even say Adam Lallana.
Cruyff time. Even retired.
It's Cruyff for serious though.
Cruyff for serious.
Hey, bro, there's way too much footy nowadays. What domestic competitions, if any, do you think you should get scrapped or restructured?
The Carabao.
What would you do with it?
Top Premier League teams, 21s. That's like the Papa John's trophy though.
Yeah.
So
that is
hard.
what Papa John's
trophy
is.
It's hard.
Would you scrap it completely?
I think I'll wrap it still. 4 domestic, like 2 domestic, FA Cup and Carabao doesn't make sense, bro.
Wait, do other leagues have that?
No, we're the only one. We got Coppa del Rey, Coppa Italia. We have 2.
Why do we have 2, fam? That's mad, you know. I
don't know, money making in it probably. But the FA Cup definitely should stay because obviously that has all the teams from every level in this country. Yeah. That should definitely stay. And then you should have the FA Cup and then your domestic league.
We're getting rid of this. What's the one that Chelsea were just in? Conference League. Get rid of that, bro.
Conference League.
Get rid of it, bro. Why is Chelsea in that, bro?
Chelsea shouldn't be in that.
They make the team. They make it for bro. Teams are whack now. They're in those competitions. Those teams are for those small. That shouldn't even be a competition, bro.
But yeah,
make it Europa champs. That's calm. You get?
I get the idea of trying to introduce a third one, but
I know that's just peas.
But then with Chelsea and
West Ham won it, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. That's West Ham. That's West Ham's level. They can
like the final that year was West Ham Fiorentina.
Yeah, that's.
But then again, those are 2 big teams. Those are 2 quite. At the time, they were 2 big teams that you think they could easily be competing in Europa League. So it's like, it's a strange one, that one. But yeah, defo Carabao Cup. I'm a fan of getting rid of it.
Someone asked, is someone 21 still able to make it professional?
Of course you are. What the hell? We just seen Jake Tabor, who's 22, who scored 50 goals. He scored like 80 goals over the last 2 seasons at step 5. Got to move to League 2.
So what advice would you give someone that's that age trying to make it?
Just keep playing, but don't look at the level that you're playing at right now and take it for gospel. If you're playing, it's much better to play at step 5 and play 40 games a season than to go to step 3 and step 2 and play 10 games a season. Just drop down and play as much as you can. Bro. That's the only way you get your chance. But guys make the move up and then they don't get the minutes and then you end up dropping down. Or guys think it's a flex to say, yeah, I'm at this club at step 2, I'm at this club at step 1, but you're not playing.
That's all.
So it's not doing anything for your development. But the real ones are the ones that will say, you know what, I'm not playing. Let me go and get minutes. So they'll come down the leagues and they'll absolutely bad it up to go further up again.
Gotta be humble, bro. You gotta kill the ego. You gotta go. There's guys that will be. Well, even myself sometimes when I'm playing non-league, I'm included. I'll be thinking, this isn't my level. I want to play high. But then again, am I badding up this level? If I'm not badding up the level that I'm at,
you're not
there's guys step 3, step 2. I'm a pro. I should be a pro. I should be a pro. Are you badding up step 2?
You're not badding
up. Are you badding up step 3?
Bro, let's be real. Let's not sugarcoat. The reason why my man jumped that many divisions because he absolutely
murdered step 5.
It's like it disgusted levels.
He destroyed it.
Like he numbers that it will just create attention from
100%.
You have to draw attention to your name type thing, innit? But how do you know when to wait? So how do you know? Okay, cool. Let me wait it out. I'll get my chance at this club. The difference between that or going to find minutes elsewhere.
It's hard. It's a risk. It's a risk you have to take.
Yeah.
Sometimes the risk doesn't pay out in your favor. Sometimes it pays out, but it's a risk you have to take. But you won't know until you make that decision. Because I've seen enough man say, I'm gonna stay patient, wait for my chance, and then bow. It's one injury. All it takes is one injury. But there's a lot of politics in non-league anyways. Yeah. So you don't always get that chance. But yeah, the most important thing for any football player, regardless of any level you play at, is minutes. Yeah. So it's the same with even the top Premier League players that we see. Like, we talk about flipping McAtee. These guys are top. Like we were talking about Ranieri before when we were like, he needs more minutes for his development and stuff. The most important thing for young players and players in general is just minutes. That's how you get better. So
control what you can control as well. Like let's say, for example, when guys get injuries and when you actually do get your chance, you have to be ready, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not ready,
Can I quickly say something? I hate when man ask these kind of questions. Sorry, but I don't like that question though. Why would you ask someone if you could still make it pro? Like, why even us giving that advice, bro? You shouldn't have that in your head, bro. You should be thinking, yes, I'm going to make it pro. Anyone that was gonna make it pro in their head, they know they're gonna. That's what they want to do. They're locked in onto that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, they shouldn't be doubting your mind that you're gonna be pro. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But you can see where the doubt comes from. Though,
I know. I understand.
Look at the percentage.
I definitely understand where the doubt comes from. Because it's a timing thing as well. Because you probably see guys who you're thinking this guy is not better than me, but this guy got to move to this club.
Nah, but
and then you're thinking, when is it gonna happen for me?
Yeah.
And that's when the doubt comes in.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't. Obviously, as you're saying, you're right. You can't think like that.
Exactly. So
you think like that,
if you say
you're
no,
cooked.
what? If I say no, you can't make it at 21. What's he gonna do? Stop kicking ball, fam?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm gonna say? It's like people want you want someone to massage your ego, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's calm, bro. In your head, you should just be mentally strong to keep going until you physically can't go no more, innit? Because there's guys that make it pro at like what? 25.
Yeah. It's difficult though. Ball is very.
Nah, it's not easy, innit? But
bro, I'll go home from a session. I'll be brimmed. I'll be like, bro, I'm dead, bro. Like, I don't want to play.
I understand, but the guys at 25, 26 making it pro, bro. I bet you, like Brandao, you see Brandao, bear man cooking, but bro, my man, his mentality, bro, he's just always going, fam.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
you just have to keep going, fam. Just don't get caught in that. Don't get caught in that thing of like, looking at other people's thing. Yeah. But as David said, you need to stay ready because too many men talk about luck and they say, oh, you got lucky. There's no such thing, bro. Because everybody gets the opportunity. But guess what? Half the people are not ready when the opportunity comes. So then they'll say, oh, well, I was unlucky. It's like, no, you weren't, bro. I promise you, the opportunity comes to almost everybody.
So you don't think there's an element of luck?
I don't believe
that. There is an element, but you buy your own luck, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that.
So like, for example,
somebody gets injured, that is lucky. What's not lucky is you staying ready so that when the opportunity comes, you take it with your hands. Mm-hmm. If you're not ready at that time when the opportunity comes, then they'll blame it on luck and say, well, I wasn't ready.
Yeah, for example,
that's your own fault.
Calafiori getting injured, bro, Skelly, 18, you got your minutes.
He was ready to go. Ready to go.
Bro. So it's a testament to he's not lucky that Calafiori, he was ready, bro.
He was ready. Yeah. And then on the opposite, you look at other guys like flipping.
Like Amari Forster at United.
Yeah, like he got his chance, didn't really take it, and then he never got the chance again.
Sometimes that's the only chance you're ever gonna get. You only have that one game.
It's like Saka, perfect example. He got into the England side, he took his chance, and then he became a mainstay. Bellingham, the same, and it's like that. You don't get. Look, the opportunity comes to everybody, but you have to be ready, and that's why they say luck is when opportunity meets.
Does it come to everybody?
It comes to almost everybody, but it just comes at different times. Yeah. Some people are, but people are not ready. People don't want to do the preparation. People are naive where they think, the opportunity is never going to come, so I don't do any work to prepare myself. And then when the opportunity does come, you're cooked because you're not ready. Yeah. But it's because you've not been doing all the work in the background. 100%. So you, as the 21-year-old, my advice to you is you need to stay ready, keep doing the work. So when you do get the opportunity, because it will come, it might come when you're 22, it might come when you're 23, it might come when you're 24. But when it comes, you're ready to take it. And then all of a sudden, that could change your life.
Yeah. And that leads on to the next question, which, what's the difference between non-league and academy ball?
Jeremie will be the best.
What's the biggest difference?
It's academy ball. I feel is a very set way of playing, and as soon as you come into non-league, that goes all about the window. Because academy football is like, it's all for your own personal development. Like the clubs, I low key feel like, I don't want to say that, but I low key feel the clubs know who they're gonna push, what positions they want to work on, what patterns of play, all this inverted fullback stuff. Non-league, it's not like that. These managers have jobs. These managers have games. Games to win, innit? It's games to win in that. But at the same time, you don't get better experience than playing against men. That's the honest truth, innit? That's why these guys that get moved from non-league into the football league, you would see by the time they've turned 21, they've already played 150 games at non-league already. Now, and you playing at men's football, all it is, I think as you go up, the level of physicality probably changes a bit. But it's more the technical level. Them men are technically much better. But the physicality level isn't that, well, it's big, but I don't think it's that massive. But you don't get that level playing against kids your own age. You get that playing against men. So that's the biggest difference between non-league and academy football. I literally just the physicality of it.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah.
And style of play.
And style of play, yeah.
Cool. Does knowing ball actually matter when you're playing?
Knowing
or just
ball.
When talking? Yeah, knowing the ball.
Yes.
Yeah,
like ball knowledge.
100%.
Yes.
But like, when people say ball knowledge, yeah.
Here we go, man.
Not like fact finding, I can name 100 players that play for Barcelona. No, not that. But like in terms of understanding the game, where to be, what's a good pass, what's a bad
There's
pass.
no way he's even debating this.
No,
because when we came to
it's a question.
When we came to a PL sesh, this guy asked somebody, who do you play like? The guy said, I play like Ruben Loftus. No. Hey, let me take off my glasses, man. And we're gonna get mad, bro. One guy came to our PL sesh, guys, yeah. We asked him, where do you play in 5? This is in 5-a-side, by the way. He said he plays DM.
That's a red flag. Already.
That's when I was looking at the guy funny already. Denzel came to me and said,
in
5-a-side. DM in 5-a-side.
Come play football.
What the hell? DM in 5-a-side. Then Denzel said, cool. First strike, innit? Second strike, Denzel asked him, so who do you play like? The guy said, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I said, I'm done, bro. I said, I'm done, innit? I said, I'm done, bro. The guy came, he was even meaty.
But hear this though. There's guys that don't know ball that are cold.
No, when you say they don't know ball, as in they might not know things about football.
If you was to ask them to break down tactics, you know that they can't. They don't understand. They don't watch football. There's guys that don't watch football that are cold.
I want to say break down tactics, but they can understand the game without having proper knowledge.
Nah, but that's just following instructions. Some guys know how to follow instructions, bro.
Nah, bro.
I'm
talking about the basics. I'm talking about knowing when to pass, when to dribble, when to do this. There's guys, when you say don't know football, they know how to play football. They just might not know different, I don't know, all these technical
decision making.
Some man know what to do, but they don't know why they're doing it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Nah. You sound like you're describing a robot, bro. They don't know what to do. They don't know why.
No.
What does that mean, bro?
No. Some ballers, yeah, they just naturally know, cool, I need to close down this guy.
Yeah.
I need to step here.
That's knowledge, bro. That's the knowledge.
I need to tuck in here.
Yeah.
But they don't know. They can't explain why they do that, bro.
That's where the knowledge is, they lack comprehension skills, bro.
Is that not the difference between a manager and a player, though? Managers know why they're doing certain things. Players just can follow the instruction of what the manager says.
But they're not just they have their own understanding of why.
I don't agree with that, Denzel, bro.
Nah, bro.
I feel like the best players know why. I feel like the best players know why they're doing
everything. Yeah,
even
the
players,
down to them.
even the players who are good know why they're doing it. Yeah. It's only the ones that are not.
So you think every footballer knows ball?
Not every footballer, but the good ones.
They know. When they say no football, all these pros, they know what they're doing.
Of course, they know what they're doing, bro. But bro, that's what I'm trying to say. Someone let's say, who's a Pep, yeah.
Okay.
Pep probably has all these crazy ideas for a certain reason.
Okay.
And it's up to the player just to follow the instructions. They don't need to know exactly why. Do you know what I'm saying?
What you're saying.
Obviously, it's up to Pep to just explain why. But players don't naturally know why they have to do certain things. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, in that sense, yeah. Because everyone they will play different.
Yeah, and there's players that actually don't watch football. You think that's a?
I get what you're saying. I think I don't know. Maybe
do you need to watch ball to be good at ball?
No, because Ben White said
I think you have. No. I'm not having that, bro.
So,
Jamie even drew him out, bro. He said
Ben White said he don't watch football. That's what he said.
Nah, man, I'm not.
That's what he said. He said he don't watch football.
Nonchalant gimmick.
Yeah,
he's
crazy.
Horrifying.
What do you mean?
As in, bro, to know
you're a pro and you don't watch
football, to understand it, to become a pro.
So when England got to that Euro final and he wasn't there, he said he wasn't watching football. He's a hater. If he's there, he's a hater.
They all watch football, man.
Oh gosh, this guy's laughing. So I already know the question's going to be funky.
I'm a young footballer, so I want to know: do girls support the football journey or can they distract it?
Let me put my glasses back on for this one because this is about.
It's a very stupid question. I can't lie.
Right.
It is a very of course it's a stupid question. What do you mean? Why?
No, but what do you mean? There's actually two sides of things, bro. Okay, let me explain. Cool. Let me do two sides of the fence. Cool. One side of the fence. There's probably a footballer out there that's girl supports their journey. Anything they need, any support they need, they back it, and it helps their journey. And then on the other side of the coin, there's the guys that they're just too lost with the girls thing, the relationship, too much stress. Take me here, take me there, buy me this, buy me that, and they lose.
So what was the common factor on what you just expressed? It's the guy, bro. Whatever you want the girl to be, that's what the girl will be. If you want the girl to distract
what does that
you, she's
mean?
going to distract you. If you want the girl not to distract you, what will you do?
What do you mean?
You go on the phone, you'll block.
My friend, just face your football, man. Just face your football.
What do you mean, though?
You need to stop worrying about girls. Is she gonna come and sit with you? Is she gonna come and sit in the pouring rain when you're on the bench and you haven't played for 90 minutes?
Bro, cool, he's upset now. I'm just saying, to be on that side of the fence, isn't it? He's upset now. He's had the wackest game now.
She'll probably just tell him it's only football.
He has no one to chat to. Some guys, the only person they can chat to is their girl, bro.
She'll probably tell him, it's only a game. It's only a game.
Nah,
Maybe just a game.
Nah, but hear this though. For some guys, yeah, that chilling with your girl after like a long day is what keeps them like.
Yeah, it's their therapy and that.
Yeah, it's their therapy.
Well, listen.
And then for other guys, that's their
but for a man to ask, is girls a distraction or is it something that supports you? Ask yourself, is it something that will support you or distract you? It's case by case, bro.
He just needs, if he's to that guy
that asked that, you can say that for any advice.
But 99% of brothers, it's a distraction, bro.
No,
so
man. To that guy, to that guy who asked that question, just focus on your football, man. The girl will be there with you whether you do it or you don't. Just focus on your football and then just let that control. That should be your main priority. If you're asking about girls, is she gonna support the journey? Then you're clearly not focused on your football. That's insane, bro.
That's not something that young footballers come across.
Of course, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna get bad girls. They're gonna be a lot of female attention. A lot of them probably like a girl.
Nah, but the ones that make it, they never lose sight of the most important thing, which is the football. The football. If it's something that you want your career to be, football, that is the main site. Forget girls, money, clubs, parties, all these things.
So when does the time come to look in and settle down with a girl?
Well, when you've established yourself.
When was it when you establish yourself? You're 20.
When you play 100 appearances.
When was it where you are is like the proper place you want to be is when you're 28.
That's calm. That's still young.
What was it, bro? But okay,
you're talking like 28 is 58.
What was it? 34.
That's the time.
That's still calm.
What was it? 38.
That's still calm.
That's the time.
What do you mean, bro?
That's the time.
What do you mean?
That's still calm.
So why don't normal guys do it then in their normal day-to-day jobs?
Well,
why do guys cuff girls before they are where they are?
Because the girls have accepted that they're not footballers.
Why is football different?
Because they've accepted that we work 9 to 5.
Bro.
It's different type of money.
Bracket, bro.
It's different type of money.
You know that's different though.
Why? Okay, why? What makes
this guy is such an instigator.
Asking why?
As if you don't know the answer. He's on mind games.
No, but I'm saying
you know the answer. It's money, bro. You know the answer.
Yeah, but what kind of different struggles will be involved with the footballer and just the normal guy, bro?
You know, now you know the answers to the questions you're asking. Still, now we're moving on. Still,
so you're basically saying young footballers can't cuff girls, basically.
I'm not saying that, but that's what a lot of them. That's what eventually, if it's someone they've been with for a long time and that from when they were younger, then fairs. But a lot of young footballers, that's what they can derail them very quickly.
Yeah,
because heartbreak is a serious thing, you know, regardless of what profession you work in, you know. Heartbreak will make you, they'll pass you the ball, your first touch, it goes under your foot, out of play for a throw-in, bro. Now the fans are booing you, but they don't know you're heartbroken. So it's a serious, heartbreak is, it doesn't matter what profession you're in, heartbreak is a serious thing, bro. Mums, heartbreak not easy, it's a serious thing.
But they don't know that you're heartbroken.
But they don't know you're heartbroken, it's true.
It's true though, they call it guys.
Look at Rashford, is that not the excuse they were using for Rashford? When Rashford broke up with his girl, is that not the excuse they were using for him? They said he's heartbroken. And then he got with that girl from Love Island Grace, they said, and then he scored for Man United, they said he's got his mojo back. That's what they said. Bro, heartbreak is a real thing. Don't get it twisted. Regardless of what profession. If you're at 9 to 5, you'll be sitting on your desk like this. You don't want to work. If you're on the full pitch, you'll be strolling around, moping around. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, Jeremie is ready, you know.
It's the same thing, bro.
Hey, what you said? Legacy or money?
God,
because that's what guys, they done Trent with that one. They've done all the guys that gone Saudi with that one.
But what is But I don't like that. When what is legacy? What is to people that will say, oh, you shouldn't go for money, you should go for legacy. What is legacy for them?
I think legacy is, if we were to tell the game of football, we would have to mention your name. We'd have to mention your story. That's legacy.
At the club.
But we would do that anyway.
No. Or at a specific
club. Like, yeah.
You can't talk about a club without talking about.
Like we talk about Arsenal, you can't not talk about Thierry Henry.
Yeah, if you talk about Palace, you have to talk about Zaha.
Yeah.
I don't would Trent have ever got to that point, even if he stayed there?
Yeah. He would.
I don't know.
Is he at that point now?
That's what I'm saying. If he's not at that point now,
then
he never would have been.
He's at that point. I think as the time goes on, he will be at that point.
Is Salah at that point?
Yes.
So whenever you talk about Liverpool, you have to
Salah's
but Trent's not there though.
No.
Well, that's mad.
Salah's different.
Salah's top 3 goal scorers for Liverpool ever. Like Salah's already there.
So Trent,
they'll build a statue of Salah.
Trent a Liverpool legend.
Yes. In my eyes, yes.
So
they're just sour about the way he left. But as time goes on, that will wear down a bit, and then people will actually realize the impact he had.
Yeah.
Like that's a generational football player right there.
So back to the question though. Legacy.
I don't really believe in all this legacy nonsense. Like, bro, especially Trent. Let's say use Trent as the example. If he stays at Liverpool, his legacy, he doesn't. What his legacy is obviously cemented. There's no way he could have added more to that. What, by making more Premier Leagues, more. I don't think it would have changed what he is to them.
It definitely does though.
But he's still one of their greatest academy products of all time. He's still like, that's locked in. That's already cemented. So for him to now go elsewhere and do something else, chasing money.
It's like if Saka
left,
left,
more legacy than Trent, even though I think Trent
Gerrard
has
is one club man. One club man.
Exactly.
Left
So
Liverpool
games,
at the end of his career, won everything. Yeah, through thick or thin. He turned down Real Madrid multiple times, turned down Chelsea multiple times, turned all the big clubs wanted to sign him, and that was when we were ass. That was when we were ass.
So then, would I be rather known as a one club man or a guy who went on to win everything in football in different countries?
But that's the maddest thing.
That depends on you.
Mad? Do you know that's mad? Trent going to Madrid can even like create more of a legacy in football.
Yeah,
because if he now goes to Real Madrid and win things,
yeah, because I've always said that. Because I've always said the best players in the history of football have played for Barcelona or Real Madrid. That's why I say those two clubs are the only two clubs where they can fall off in world football, and guys will leave top clubs to go there because it's a different type of pressure. If you do your thing at those clubs, you will cement yourself as one of the best players that have played in this game.
Yeah. Hence why probably Gerrard is probably limited to more Premier League conversations.
Than all-timers. If Gerrard had gone to Real Madrid, you could have an argument of
even
talking
Aguero.
about him. Yeah, the same.
Kane.
The same. So, but that's what I mean. Like the best players in history. Maradona, Messi, R9, CR7, they play for Barcelona and Real Madrid. Yeah. The best players.
But I want to talk about legacy, bro. A lot of football fans, they just talk about ball like they're just dumb, bro. Like they don't put context into situations. For example, they don't think about family, how much guys are making, all these things. Like, bro, what I think Dimitri Mitchell, the former United player, was talking about the other day. I think he went to a rival team, yeah. And he got more money. He said, bro, man's got a kid on the way. Man's got my girl there. Man's got all these expenses. You think man's caring about, when I make my move, am I thinking about, oh, cool, this fan is not going to like the fact that, I moved from this club to that club. I got a baby to feed, like, do you know what I'm trying to
say? It's true. Like, legacies, every individual is different, innit? Like, cool. Some guys' legacies is like, I feel like I've done everything I can at this club and there's more to achieve, innit? And I hear it, bro, because there's always more. It's like there's always more. So.
Legacy, you have to make your P's as well, though.
Of course you do.
If you don't have to, if you get injured at 32,
that's your
last contract. What are you gonna do after 32?
What are you actually gonna do? Coaching,
football, bro.
Football moves
quick. Career, bro.
Moves quick still.
Like, bro, in a normal 9 to 5, you can actually do that till you're like 60.
Yeah,
bro.
For 30, 40 plus
football
years.
Do you get football after like 30s?
After 10, 15
how many ballers even go after them ages, bro? At a top level.
Not many.
Most just fall down the league.
The average career is probably like a decade, if that.
Yeah.
Bro, how many ballers play at a top level from their 20s to like 30?
Not many.
31, 32.
Not many.
Bro, Victor Wanyama, what club is he at? What club is he at now?
He's not non-league, bro. Am I bugging?
Nah, he's in. I don't know. I didn't even know.
Somewhere second.
He's in Scotland. He's in Scotland somewhere.
Guys are in bowling league now at 30, 33. Somewhere at bowling league before. That's not obviously bowling league's cold.
That was just crazy.
Some of us.
But I was trying to say that goes to show like Josh Harrop. He probably, bro, he played for United. He probably thought in his head, yo,
Preston as well.
Man's never gonna go down. Yeah, for bare Princes for Preston.
Bare Princes for Preston.
He probably thought, I'm never gonna go down the side. How old is he?
He's like
28 now.
28, 29.
You get? Yeah. So it goes to show football's a short career, so you have to get it. Fans are just too emotional. There's too many emotions attached to football.
I think people they live through people as well. Like, I remember there's people like getting onto John Duran. Oh, why are you chasing the money? But I'm not being funny. Have you seen where he's come from?
It's generational money. Most people, if they throw that money at you, you're definitely.
How do you say no?
You can't say. It's very hard to say no.
Who says that?
Very hard to say no. Very hard to say no.
You can actually do that.
But yeah, I think that's the thing about football. People forget the human part of it. They forget that football is a human as well. They got feelings, they got ambitions, they got emotions. People forget that. People just look at them and say, oh, well, he's a footballer. He already gets paid this amount of money. Why does he want to leave and go to Real Madrid? It's not like he's leaving. It's not like Trent was leaving to go to Everton or to Man United. Like, cool. Man left to go to the biggest club in the world. So it's like, can't really argue.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I think it was like 35. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
But I'm gonna ask, rank your top 5 Spanish coaches of all time, can be international and club level.
Oh,
well, Pepe's number 1, undisputed.
I think the other 4 we just have to put in no particular order because how do we gauge it? I mean, Del Bosque has to.
Arteta.
Just pack it in, man. As Tariq says, pack it in, man. Later.
Luis Enrique.
Enrique definitely is in there as well. Now.
Emery's up there. How's he not? Is he on the top 5? No. Emery?
No. He might be, no.
Benitez. I'm just naming names, though.
Rafa Benitez.
Del Bosque.
Yeah, Del Bosque, Enrique, I think that's 3. Pep, Enrique, and Del Bosque.
Benitez is definitely up there. He's definitely in the top 5. 100%. Guy won Champions League with Liverpool. What the hell? Against that AC Milan team. Won La Liga with Valencia too. What the hell? He's definitely up there.
No, spitting.
I feel Barca managers.
Spanish.
Unless you want to put guys like...
They never really coached outside of Spain like that, though.
Yeah. Unless you want to...
Naturally. It might have to be Unai, you know.
Unai,
I've got that, bro. You acting like Emery's a meaty manager, bro. Emery's done his thing, bro.
Unless
I'm missing someone.
No,
guys will argue Xabi, but...
Xabi. Alonso.
Guys will argue that, bro.
Nah, there's no way.
There's Spanish managers. Let me.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. I don't.
Spanish managers. Sure. Let me take you back to black and white pictures, I like.
Simeone. Actually, no.
Diego.
Nah, chill. He's Argentinian.
I was gonna say.
What's his name?
Lopetegui.
Yeah, I think it might actually have to be Unai, you know.
Who else is there, fam?
They put De La Fuente in the top 10 already.
Swear.
Yeah, they put De La Fuente in the top 10 already.
Hear it.
But he won the Euros though, so you can't even argue it.
And the way they won it.
Can't even argue it.
So he won the stuff with the 21s.
And the 21s as well. Yeah, you actually can't even argue it.
Yeah. I need to see more of him.
But there isn't really many. That's a tough question.
That's
a tough question to rank because a lot of them were before our time though.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about Iraola and them man now,
but then you talk about Iraola, but you can't talk about Arteta.
Can we stop talking about Arteta, please? Please.
One FA Cup's not enough.
Arteta's gonna, when he retires as a manager, he's gonna be one of the best Spanish managers of all time.
Who? For his work with what team? Because it's not Arsenal.
Well, even
when where?
Bro, he's gonna win. Bro, trust. You know he's a good
manager.
Where's he
gonna go? I know he's a good manager.
He'll go Barca. He'll go Barca.
And he'll succeed there, yeah.
Easily,
better than
bro.
Flick and Jeremie.
Easily, bro.
He's even lucky.
I love to see what Arteta does with that attacking talent. I'd love to see it.
Does he not improve players?
With De Jong and Pedri.
Does he not improve players?
We'll sign Declan Rice.
Does Arteta improve players? Yes or no?
Yeah.
He made Marino. Look what he done with Marino.
What did he do with Marino? You got forced into playing him as a 9.
And he done well. Skelly, you made him a left back. Done well.
Again, this guy's got injured.
What about Martinelli? What about Trossard?
Word.
Yeah, but Trossard fit.
Look at the excuse he's making. We got him.
Gabriel.
You got this little uncle.
Gabriel.
Yeah, he's just less rash.
I don't know if I get that.
He's just less rash now.
Anyway, next one. Who's a bigger Tottenham legend, Kane or Son?
Kane.
Yeah, it's not really a debate, is it?
Kane.
Yeah, these man like this trophies thing too much. Yeah, so what? Bergvall is flipping.
Bigger Spurs legend.
Yeah.
Kane. Next question.
Yeah,
you don't even need to explain that. Next question. You don't even need to explain that. Next question.
Benzema or Suarez?
Suarez. Next question. Next question.
Next question. It's not a debate.
I said Benzema. Forget it, man.
Last question before we wrap up. Ozil or David Silva?
Oh my God.
Then last but not least.
Do you know what? This is not an easy one.
Is it peak for peak? Is the question peak for peak or is it just...
Because Ozil at Real Madrid was very brazen.
Yeah, he was the best 10 in the world at the time.
So someone else...
Oh gosh.
And what did you say? Peak for peak?
If it was peak for peak, then you can make an argument Prime Ozil might be better than Prime David Silva. But overall,
probably
definitely
David Silva. Probably.
Yeah, we'll end it on that. But it was a good episode. You get UTL to the world and back.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm just gonna go and chill this weekend. Stay at home, you already know.
Yeah,
man.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Wish. Love.